Right, weekly review, weekly analysis video. So, um, yeah, want to go over last week first, then go to the weekly review again, or weekly analysis again. So last week was kind of like a crazy week actually. I took, let me check here. You can also probably see that I took a W today, but I'm gonna talk about that in the weekly or was it? In the trade recap video. I'm gonna make it right after this. So. But this is last week. So last week I had 2 trading days in that entire week, which was Thursday and Friday, or Tuesday and Friday, you can see. And on Tuesday I took a small W trade, which was here. I'm not gonna go over like the entire day. What was I looking for? I should have made the trade recap there, but I didn't. I should definitely make those more and just make them right away or just the same day at least. But yeah, let's see. Let's go over that trading day on, or that trade from Tuesday. Let's see. So here, this is that trade from Tuesday. I was actually bearish for the day. We got a really nice reaction. Took out equal highs here. So one swing high here, one swing high here. Closure below here, and then that was my entry. And then what I'm looking for, what I was looking for actually, always a 1-2 minimum first TP. 75% would go off there, and then I'm letting one runner go to the actual drawn liquidity, which is then here. And then a 1-2, you can see we didn't have a 1-2 yet, so it shouldn't have been my TP, but as you can see, I accidentally closed the trade. So unfortunate, but still W, so alright. So yeah, unfortunate there again. Like I've had this like so many times, just some unfortunate things, and when I have a W trade where I can actually profit from now, um, I still don't get the full profit, but still was a W. So alright. But yeah, eventually we hit the 1-2, which would have been 75% off, and then we went back to break even, which would have been a 1-1. So here that would be my 1-1, and then I would get, I think, with that 1-2 and 1-1, I'd get like 550 out of this trade or 600 out of this trade, and now I got 375. So it's still alright. Maybe I would have gotten a bit more, I don't know, but still W trade. So that was nice. And then on Friday, you can see I took I took one loss. I over risk a bit, I think. Yeah, I doubled my risk there as well, actually. So I doubled my risk there. Like not breaking the rule, but that was with the intention of like I kind of already had this idea in my head. I'm gonna talk about this as well. I changed not my strategy, but I did change a big thing in my strategy. Um, which is yeah, let's first go over these trades actually. So first, these trades, I took 3 trades that day, as you can see, with it saying it here, 3 trades. I did take 3 trades there, and yeah, that was on the Apex account, that 1-1, so that doesn't matter, that's not on the top step. Here. So this is the actual loss that I took, and I took, or maybe I did. No, I took one loss. Yeah, I did one loss to say, and that was here. So I wanted to target a 1-1 RR, which is just my main strategy, but I want to target lower RR trades. So I want to go for a 1-1 minimum and then a 1-1 inside of it, 1-2. I'm also backtesting that right now. Every day I'm doing that now. That's like what, yeah, that's now what I'm going for. I'm gonna try, yeah, experiment, trading my strategy, but then with lower RR trades. So far I've got a really nice results with it, but that's what I wanted to go for in this trade. So I kind of did change my strategy in the trade. Maybe you could say I broke my rules there, but it was with the intention of like, okay, I'm gonna go for a lower RR and I'm gonna go for a bit more risk. So as you can see, I lost a trade on there, so right away that just messes up my system there. So I shouldn't actually have done that maybe, but yeah, I did still. And that was a loss. That was that $600 loss already. Or no, I think it was a bit less, but with spreads on the other trades, I think it has gotten a bit more. Yeah, I took one loss on here, and you can see when you went higher, a bit higher, and then we went to my drawn liquidity, which I actually wanted to see. So yeah, unfortunate there. Is it unfortunate? I don't know, but yeah, my drawn liquidity was correct. Yeah, unfortunately not a TP. But then next trade was a break even, which is a really fortunate break even. This was still that last trade, as you can see. went all the way lower, then I saw my model again. With this here, we felt to close above this. This is already enough for me. We close below here. This BISI here, that makes this an inversion. You can see that was my entry, stop at the high of the sweep. And you can see it went lower. The trial liquidity was really close. But then suddenly we had a big candle, which stopped me out at break even. 1-1 is break even. So I was up at 1-1, and then I put my stop at break even, and you can see eventually went lower. So again, I was up at 1-1 here. Going to the next trade, this was a break even. Going to the next trade, here. This was also a break even. It did eventually prevented me of taking a full stop, but here equalize. Took out the low here, or we inversed here, closure below, stop at the high. 1-1 inside of it, 1-2, that would be here. I think this is a 1-1, so this would be like a 1-0.3 or something, I don't know. But I just got so frustrated with these trades that I just decided, and you can see I said it here, I'm going for lower R trades from now on. I was just really, and still, there are just so many trades. I could go over all this because I placed all my orders in here. This would have been a W then, this would have been a W then. This, it wouldn't be. Let's see, let's go over a few trades. Okay, that would still be a W. This was from last week. It was a break-even trade. I was up, I don't know what I was here, but this was my first TP. I didn't take any partials because that's not what the strategy was. But you can see I was up at 1-1 minimum. Maybe this would have been like a 1-5, so this would have been first and final TP with that system that I'm backtesting and where I switched to now. But yeah, you can see here, nothing there. That would have been a W. This is a break even. This wouldn't have been a W. This would have been a W. This is a break even, but I was up at 1-1. This was just a loss. Break even here. That was just a break even. Oh, that's nothing. That was that other trade. There was also a loss, which is that trade. And let's see if there were any other screenshots of mine. Break even, I was also up at 1-1 here, so that also would have been a W. This also would have been a W, which is also break even. And yeah, it's just so many, man. So I've decided to just from now on go for lower RR trades. And yeah, why you could, yeah, I already showed a bit why I wanted to change to that, but also just I think a main reason or another big reason is like I've been trading the strategy, that 1-2 RR minimum strategy, for 4 months now. We're now in April, and I've seen from backtesting results that it's just a really, really profitable strategy. We did have a lot of Trump speaking this year. We had January, February, March, and then still a bit of a few days in April actually. But yeah, I could just go to a random year, my model 2024, that my model with the higher RR, so 1-2 minimum. I could just go to 1 year, for example, 2024. Let's go to there, and let's see what the results are there. And this is average, like this is just what I get average actually. So January plus 4%, February plus 8%, March minus 0.5. But still, I need for a challenge account 6%. You can see I would have definitely passed the account here. Going to another year, let me go to 2019. Let's see what are results here. 3.6, 2.8, 6%. So you can see already, like, these results are crazy. Now, I just haven't seen this in the live markets. You could ask yourself, oh, has that to do with your psychology? Like, probably that, right? No, like my strategy is like 90% mechanical. I haven't in the past like 6 months haven't broken any rules. It's almost like fully objective, fully mechanical, like 90% mechanical. So I should definitely get somewhere close to the results that I'm getting in backtesting, but I just haven't seen those yet. I know that this strategy is profitable, so in the end, like maybe in 3 months from now, I should probably get those results, but I just haven't seen those yet. I am seeing a bit more in live markets, but just like with these last trades, these trades these last 2 weeks, I just decided to go for lower RR trades from now on. Like maybe you could say I'm impatient with like you don't have the patience to wait for that, but I've been trading the strategy now for 6 months, I think. Like still we had Trump speaking a lot of the beginning of this year, and December is not my best month for the strategy that I've seen from data, but still, like I would need to get some sort of close to somewhat of that percentage, right? A lot of unfortunate trades as well, where there was just there was just so much with these within these last months actually, like a lot of trades that I missed, and then um, yeah, just so many things. But also like the strategy has like a 40% win rate, but I was really thinking at a point, there was a point where I missed a couple of trades, because I was off the chart for like 5 minutes and then I missed my entry, for example, and then I take a trade the day after or that same day, and then that was a loss. And I was really thinking like, oh wait, I have like a 40% win rate. Does that mean when I miss my W trade that the next trade has even a higher percentage chance of that being a loss? Like I was really deep thinking into that, and yeah, there's just so many things that just makes me mentally like not weaker, but just affects me like that. There's like no reward in this. Like with trading, the reward is like so delayed. Like yeah, the delayed gratification in trading is just really big compared to other things, of course. But still, like I didn't get any reward for all the work that I put in. Like I'm not saying that it's more work than anyone else, of course, but like I do put in some work, and I just so far 4 months in I haven't seen any results from it, and it's just really frustrating. So that's I think the biggest reason for me that I decided to go for lower R trades from now on. And then yeah, I've now been into backtesting this for a couple months now. I've of course backtested a lot of other years as well, and I've just seen from so much data that a lot of the times I would be break even at 1-1, and then eventually I would be stopped at break even. So still, yeah, I do like not all that data is for nothing, of course. Still, I get so much data out of that. But that like look at this, like this is just so far just so nice. Um, and this just also gives me a bit more confidence of like, okay, I missed a trading day, totally fine. I go to the next day, there are so many more opportunities in the markets. I go for more scalping now. So it looks like I'm really like scalping more because yeah, 1-1 like it's not really that big of a target. So yeah, this just um, boosts my confidence a lot as well. This just yeah, this just gives more of like a rewarding feeling in the in trading, which I think I just need. Like yeah, it's not just feelings, like there's actually data behind it as well. But I have to think not I think that's important. I shouldn't think in fully just data. Like if you're a human, like you could go fully mechanical, fully like robot. If you act like 100% robot, then yeah, I know eventually the strategy will be profitable. If I was like an actual robot just executing the system, then a year from now I would have probably really nice results. Like the end of this year, I would probably have still really nice results. But of course, you're a human. I do need some sort of like gratification. I do need some sort of reward, like yeah. I thought that was like a really good like approach to it. Like, okay, I'm just gonna be a robot. Like that's it. I'm just gonna be a robot. Doesn't matter if I don't get results right now. I know in the end it will be profitable. That's always my saying. That's always what I was saying. And I know it will still be, but yeah, I'm human, man. I do need some sort of reward, some sort of um, like yeah, your reward that I'm doing something good, that I yeah, just something motivating, because yeah, it was just so hard, man. But yeah, that's just what I go for now, the lower R trades. And yeah, um, quitting yapping now. This was the weekly review. I'm going to now the weekly analysis. Yeah, so now you know. Switching not my strategy, but switching what I go for now in my trading. And that's also what I targeted actually this morning. But I'm gonna go over that in the next video, which will be a trade recap video. So really got really nice results from that already. Yeah. So now going to review what am I expecting. Also last week we just had a crazy drop, man, with like Trump talking a lot about the tariffs, and yeah, you probably have already seen it. Just crazy drops. Let me put this off. Okay. So this is last week. We have been down since all-time highs now, like 22%. Like actually all-time highs 27%. Actually crazy, man. Where do I think the market's gonna go now for the upcoming week? I thought we were gonna go lower. As I said last week, I was saying, what was my draw on liquidity? I was saying that this low was still pretty far. I think, yeah, somewhere here is where we started. And I was saying like this is still pretty far, but yeah, no, that was pretty realistic for us to take this. And eventually we took this. We even traded lower, way lower actually. And we traded into this BISI, which I don't have marked on here, but this is actually a 6-month BISI. Why is 6 months? Why the hell would I go for it to a 6 month if I'm only taking one RR trade? It's trading on a 1 minute. I do want to have some sort of knowing like where the market wants to go. So looking at this looks like we're gonna go to zero. Like this means, or this looks like the market is gonna be dying. Like we're not gonna be trading NQ and ES anymore. No, of course not. Price is fractal, so even though this looks really bearish, just look at the higher time frames. What are we doing? And that's exactly what I did. So I look at this entire leg. I see we have a couple inefficiencies in here, but I look for singular ones, and I found one on a 6-month chart. And then here you could see, looking from it on this chart, let's say this was just a 50-minute chart or something, just an hourly chart, then we would have just retraced into a gap. This is, I don't know if this is all-time lows because I think NQ has a bit more data, but yeah, I think this is all-time lows, but still, we're just really bullish. There's no reason to be looking for lower prices. Where are we at now, right now? Like we're just in a gap right now. Are we in a discount? I don't think we are, but we don't have to. Oh, we are actually. We are in a discount. So we are in a discount for value gap as well. We're probably just building a bit more of structure in here. And then I'm expecting for us to go higher. So low hanging fruit on the 6-month chart, that would be all-time highs. So it just looks really healthy actually. So we just had a big correction. We just had it like in a quick moment. That can happen of course as well. But yeah, for me, there's no reason to be looking for any real price lower. We could be wicking this BISI. We already did a bit, like we did already trade a bit lower. We could still wick a bit lower. Where to? I don't really know. It could be optimal trade entry, just a bit lower. Maybe take out the low again. But yeah, I think we're just gonna go slowly go higher again. This is of course a 6-month chart, so I don't think next week we're gonna be at all-time highs again. So 6-month chart, yeah, it's gonna take some time before we can get back up there. Probably take some months, maybe like 2 months or 3 months or something. I don't know. But I think we're slowly just gonna build more structure, and then slowly build or slowly, yeah, go higher again. Looking then at this as a market maker buy model, then this would be stage accumulation, original consolidation. So yeah, I think we're just slowly gonna build a bit more structure. How is that gonna look like? Maybe something like this, like here, and like so, and then break off that gap maybe again, and then slowly go higher again. And this will maybe be in 2-3 months. Who knows? But yeah, I think we're just gonna erect off of some gaps here, like the SIBIs here, and go lower for a bit, generate more structure as I said, and then yeah, slowly go higher again. So, but yeah, that's for later, of course. But yeah, what am I expecting? What am I expecting for this week? Looking at it now from where we are now, weekly, I always look at like what is the weekly chart doing? Is the weekly bullish or bearish? We had a weekly change in state of delivery already here, and it didn't change. It's still bearish. We had a change in state of delivery here, switching from bullish to bearish. So the weekly is still bearish. I'm scalping. I'm doing what higher time frame is doing, zooming in. But higher time frame for me is bearish. So already here, I'm actually looking for shorts. So the first actual draw on liquidities and or low hanging fruit is going to be here. So I'm trading towards here. Yeah, I don't see any reason for us to go higher. I said the exact opposite on the higher time frame chart, but for me right now, on this time frame, there's no reason to be looking for a higher. So we could just create a bit more structure, but go below here and then create a bit more structure here and then eventually go higher. But yeah, as I said, no reason to be looking for higher prices. And what do I think we're gonna do then? Okay, looking at this, we have severe here, 12-hour, we gap there as well. Okay, so we have multiple gaps here. We don't have a singular one. So what I do is I just make it as less as possible. So I think that's on a 12-hour. Yeah, so 12-hour we have a SIBI here, which we did just step already, and where we are now. So rect off here. Yeah, I think we're slowly just gonna climb lower again, and then yeah, go to these lows. Looking at the the economic calendar for this week. How can we see that in the economic calendar? Like, what is it going to do here? Okay, so Monday we don't have any news. Monday already happened. It's now Monday evening, almost midnight. But yeah, Monday, I don't think Monday is really going to do anything. What did it do today? Let's see. Monday opened 9:30 here. And yeah, didn't really do anything. Like, didn't really do much this day. We're still inside of a range. We didn't take any major liquidity. So Monday, accumulation, nice. Tuesday, also accumulation. I am trading London session here, as I did today. So tomorrow I'll be at work, so I don't really know if I will be able to trade the London session here. But yeah, for New York session, I'm not expecting for us to do anything crazy. Wednesday, we have FOMC meeting minutes, so high impact floor news. Thursday, we have CPI, major impact floor news. Yeah, and then Friday, we have consumer sentiment, inflation expectations, PPI. And yeah, so it looks like a good trading week. Could still be a lot of volatility this week. We did already have a huge drop, but we're just in such crazy market conditions. We could still drop lower, like show no mercy. Yeah, so what I think is Monday is going to be accumulation. Tuesday also going to be a bit accumulation. And then from there, maybe have a high of the week on Wednesday because we have news on Wednesday. And then just slowly trade lower. CPI maybe is just going to dump lower again. Just be really, really bearish. CPI, of course, could be bullish as well, but I think still the Wednesday or Thursday, Thursday when we have CPI, I still think it's going to go lower. And then Friday, still have an expansion lower as well. So weekly, I'm not expecting for the weekly candle to be as big as this one was. But still, the weekly maybe could be ending here at these equal lows that we just generated on Monday. Who knows? But yeah, I still think it's going to go lower. Do I think it's going to go lower to here? I don't know. Maybe could be. Maybe NQ wants to take this low. It is pretty low. It could still take this and then have an SMT here, and then go higher. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know. But yeah, could be. I don't know. Yeah, that's it actually for this upcoming week. Yeah, is there anything else? I will be trading on the TopStepX account again. Yeah, where the TopStepX account is now, it's at 51k, so just climbing back and forth. As you can see here, I was at 51k, lower, now back at 51k. So yeah, slowly building higher or slowly climbing higher. But yeah, that was it for this video, I think. Am I missing something? No. So yeah, I will be trading from now on, going for lower RR trades. I think that will benefit me a lot. And yeah, that's the video then. Thank you for watching, honestly, and see you.